Miles of canal banks, waterways, and wooded areas shape the landscape of Lehigh, a haven for ATV riders, but their activity leads to destruction of waterways and property, as well as numerous complaints and service calls to the Lee County Sheriff's Office.
You can see how close some of these canals butt up against people's residences and how annoying it can be when they're riding at 2 or 3 in the morning, all hours of the night, revving up and down the canal banks.
Deputy Michael Truscott created a solution: fight the growing ATV problem while riding them, paid for by the Lehigh Acres Municipal Service Improvement District.
Every other week, we do a detail where we have 4 ATVs out patrolling the area, patrolling private property, patrolling the county land, just to enforce and educate the laws on ATVs.
They've also found homeless camps, stopped criminal activity, and discovered dangerous illegal dump sites.
All calls for service for nuisance ATV riders at night and thing has dramatically decreased, over the last 6 or 8 months since we started doing these ATV ops.
Truscott's passion to protect and serve in Lehigh runs deep. He grew up here in the 1980s, served in the Marines, then joined the Lee County Sheriff's Office in 2008. Working at patrol, narcotics, and as a detective, he chose to return to where his heart is, as a community policing officer in Lehigh.
Seen a lot of change out here, some for the good, some for the bad, but doing this and working out here in law enforcement and, as a community policing deputy, gives me an opportunity to kind of impact a lot of family and friends in the community that I grew up in. We'll get some coffee and get some donuts.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Look at this guy.
This is Buddy.
Hey, Buddy. I think Buddy might need a badge to wear.
There you go.
He might do that.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Truscott organizes many events.
What's up, man?
Mike, how are you?
Everything good with you?
Like Coffee with a Cop, to give residents a chance to chat with their officers.
It gives them the opportunity to meet and put a face to them and a name and say, hey, I'm the one patrolling your streets. If you need something, you can call us.
He freely gives out his cell phone, email, and connects with residents through many community social media sites.
His personality is infectious. It truly is. He's always positive. He always has such a great outlook on things.
He builds trust with residents, who then let him know day or night about criminal activity and identifying suspects.
We feel safe in this area because we communicate, with the department here. I have his cell phone, I have his email, I have everything. No, he's wonderful.
We had graffiti on a wall. He went out and painted for us. He took time to grab a paintbrush and go out there and paint a wall.
He's the #1 asset to Lehigh Acres with LCSO, absolutely. He's the glue that keeps us all together, talking as far as intel between the community, between law enforcement. He truly is.
Truscott is always volunteering, even working alongside residents to pick up trash on weekends.
Well, you guys are putting in the real work, aren't you?
Yeah, we got a bunch more down there.
No job too big or too small for his time and attention. For his service above self, being a role model to citizens and an outstanding officer, the Lee County Sheriff's Office nominates Deputy Michael Truscott as Law Enforcement Officer of the Year.